What's up, everyone? Nick here from TechOrb on the first episode of TechOrb for the 2012 year. And on this episode, we're going to be taking a look at Apple's new OS X Mountain Lion and also a new app for the Mac called Messages. So without further ado, let's get started with this episode of TechOrb. Okay, so the first thing you might notice that there is I am using a demo version of ScreenFlow. I'm just trying this out. So will be a watermark on the screen, so that hopefully that doesn't mess stuff too much up. But what I'm going to be talking about in this is kind of Apple's new OS X Mountain Lion, which they actually just announced today on their website. You can check it out at apple.com. But I'm going to be talking about some of the new features that actually comes place in OS 10.8. So basically what this is doing is it's kind of combining OS X and iOS 5. So it has some awesome features that allow you to integrate it even better with your mobile devices. So basically iCloud support is going to have even better iCloud support. So basically what you do is you just sign into everything with your iCloud, so everything, kind of how it is now, but maybe a little bit more in depth with iCloud. So everything pretty much gets synced together, and of course documents, it's so much easier to sync stuff with documents in the cloud. Another thing is messages. So basically iMessage on your Mac, which I'll get to in a little bit because I do have a beta version for the Mac, which I will tell you how to get here in a few minutes. But you can see here it basically does allow you to send iMessages within your iDevices and whatnot. So if you have an iPhone or something, or iPod Touch, 4th generation iPad, anything running iOS 5, you can instant message, basically iMessage with anybody that has one of those devices from your Mac. So on all of your devices here. Another thing is reminders, which is going to actually be integrated into your computer. So if you use Siri, for example, to remind you of something, it'll show up on your Mac too, and you can set them up on your Mac, and it automatically syncs with your iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, whatever. And everything pretty much just syncs up together with your Mac with these built-up applications directly in the Mac as well. Another thing is notes. Before you had to actually use Mail to get notes, so they kind of synced, but here you'll be able to view all your notes on all your devices, kind of just as a separate application, and obviously sync to all your iOS 5 devices. Another new thing that's kind of cool is Notification Center. So you can basically see all your notifications over here in the sidebar. So I'm guessing what you do is you just, if you have a multi-touch trackpad, you just swipe over, so it would be over on the right side or wherever you choose to put it. And it basically is the same thing as on your iPhone. Basically when you swipe down from the top of the screen, it shows you all of your calendar, Game Center, App Store, messages, FaceTime, mail, whatever you seem to have. And of course there's notification banners, as you can see, that look very similar to those on iOS. And of course for pretty much every application. Now what I find kind of funny over here, there is a Game Center notification. So that must mean that there is some sort of Game Center coming to Mac, which would actually be kind of cool. Because Mac doesn't have a very good multiplayer platform like Windows kind of has the live multiplayer stuff, and Xbox. All those other things kind of have some built-in software driven that's built into the OS, but Mac doesn't really have anything like that yet. So possibly we will be seeing that in this update. Other than that, there's another thing called Share Sheets, which basically you can just share something by clicking just a little icon in Safari or Mail or whatever. So you can add it to reading lists, bookmarks, emails, message, and also there will be Twitter integration with Mac OS, just like there is in iOS 5 now. So that'll be a cool new feature also. And as you see here with Photo Booth, there are some extra options here that you can choose from. And as I said before, Twitter, so you can pretty much tweet everything. It looks exactly the same as the one on iOS 5. Now, I know I didn't do an iOS 5 in-depth tutorial like I was, or a review like I was going to do, but I may be doing a iPhone 4S kind of 4-5 month review, just kind of how it's working for me. What I may be doing probably very soon, and I will be doing this very soon. So make sure you look forward to that. And of course, what I've been waiting for, Game Center. Yep, you can have all your games in here. So it'll sync with iPhones, iPads, iPod Touch, whatever, to put your game status in, I guess. And of course, you can play it on all your devices. Now, what I like here is it's running the same game on both. That is actually a, I believe, I'm not sure which game that is. I kind of wish they'd say. I'm guessing, there's going to be some racing games. I don't know if Real Racing is on the Mac, but it might be. I'm not sure. Also, AirPlay mirroring, which is pretty cool. You can mirror your Mac desktop now on your Apple TV, on your high definition TV. Although it doesn't look like it's really looking the best it can. Hopefully, they make some improvements. Because I know dimensions are kind of messed up when you try to do AirPlay mirroring. It just kind of gets a little bit messed up. So hopefully they'll fix that a little bit. But I mean, it would work really nice for like keynotes or showing a movie or something. I mean, that would be really nice. Also, there's this new thing, Gatekeeper, which is basically a new security kind of system, sort of. So there's way more settings, or just some new settings. So they have some options for like Mac App Store applications and other applications, and that's kind of one thing that Apple would want you to probably put on the Mac App Store. I'm going to guess that that's going to be the default, because basically all those other things are stuff that you download off the web. So if you download something even from Apple, it may not necessarily allow you to install that application, which would kind of be not good. They have some new China support stuff here, which probably most people watching this video aren't going to be too interested in, but it is out there. So if you want to check this out, just go to the Apple website, Mac, and then click on Lion or Mountain Lion under that. So if you want to get a preview of this, you can download a developer preview, but you do have to have a developer account. But what you can do is you can download the Messages app right here by clicking this, and you can just download the beta, which I'm actually going to show you now. So what you want to do, start this up, is there's one thing I want to tell you, that this will replace your iChat application. This will replace it, so iChat will no longer be on your computer. So when we launch this, you can see that it does say iChat over here. That's because it's basically using the iChat thing. So what we'll do here, this is what you get when the first time you launch it. You want to just click continue. Then what you do is you put in your Apple stuff, so I'll put my username or whatever in. Then you click sign in. And here you basically have what you want to be, your setup and stuff. You can look at this later. Okay, so we're ready to go. So basically it brings in all your iCloud information, so it has your iCloud picture and all that stuff. So if I want to send something to my iPhone here, what I can do is actually, I'm going to set this up really quick so that I can get this. Okay, so what you want to do is then you can add your number. I'm going to hide all these numbers so you can't see them, but I'm going to send one to myself. And on the phone it should pop up. Maybe. And it looks like it's, oh, here we go. So there it is. If you try to send it there, and you can see that it does have that thing there. that does allow you to see when they're typing, and then you just click send, and it's fairly instant here. So you can see that it pops up pretty much instantly as soon as I start typing here. So that's pretty much what the Messages app is for, and this is going to be integrated into Mountain Lion. And another thing is here you have this, you can FaceTime with somebody, and it just launches up FaceTime, which is kind of a cool feature that allows you just to do that. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I don't need to do that right now. But anyway, this is kind of cool. This software is going to be coming out, or the software update is going to be coming out this summer sometime, so hopefully you can check that out. Yes, we do have a missed FaceTime call. So that's it for this episode of TechOrb, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of TechOrb. Thanks for watching.